period. Subsequent to that, I don't know, gentlemen, this sounds like a no. And as such, there's no election scheduled and no calendar moving. This was a no. Have anybody at this table received any other communication from Mr. Sherrata that he now accepts our? Have we gotten any written communication from the Board of Elections that Mr. Sherrata now okays the moving forward of this election? I'm the city clerk, so it has to be filed with me. So have you gotten it and not given it to me?
I haven't gotten it.
Okay, so you haven't gotten anything in writing from Mr. Sherrata. So the supposition that we have an election is a fallacy. It's a fallacy. There is no election because it was not authorized by the Board of Elections. And at this point in time, we also understand it didn't happen on November 5th because the GOP did not want it on November 5th because, quote unquote, as the mayor told me, we would lose. So when we talk about wanting to have open, free access, when the Republicans talk about wanting to have this election so bad, your actions speak louder than your words. You've put obstruction after obstruction in front of us. And again, gentlemen, I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, I'll just comment, and we're going to get into it here, but I've always advocated for a lawful election. I've been doing that, during the many times that we've gotten together. Our city attorney, both our city attorneys have written a memorandum, and I'll put it on the record here for you. There you go, Barb. And I'll just read the last line. Therefore, we conclude we can find no statutory or judicial authority to change the date of the proclamation of an election. So that's our legal opinion here from our city attorneys. So I am not going to vote for an election that they deem to be
Well, again, as
scheduled.
Commissioner, do you need to speak? I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
I'm going to reserve my comments.
Gotcha. As I said, that document is intellectually incorrect. It's operating from the supposition we have an election. We don't have an election.
I'm inclined to call for a vote, but
Well, no, what I've decided is I've had enough of you guys playing games. I'm sufficiently satisfied that Mr. Kaczynski has the ability to manage his position, and he's committed to me that he's willing to work through the end of the year. And so I'm pulling this agenda item, and I'm going to get back to doing my job because you guys have wasted 4 months of my life, and I got things to do. So
you're
that's
pulling,
the end.
You're pulling it?
We're not having an election. Mr. Kaczynski's going to serve out the rest of his term.
If I could, Mayor?
Sure.
Could I speak? So when this process started, I had contacted the members of the council at my wife's urging to serve my city. And when I interviewed with the members of the council, I made the commitment that if they appointed me, I would do the job until there was a special election. So there is no election. So I will serve the term out, and I'll play the hand that I'm dealt. However, I think that there's a couple of elements to this that are unsettling. The first element that's unsettling is the fact that technical interpretations of the election law set up a situation where one party had a nominee and the other party didn't. And to try and go forward and for people to think that that was a justified election might be technically correct, but that would be determined by a judge in court. However, it goes against everything that this country stands for in relationship to democracy. So I'm unsettled by the actions of the board in Boston Spa, and I think it's unfortunate that the citizens in this city can't vote to see who will finish the term of the Public Works Commissioner. So I guess you have me. Thank you.
No, I'm